Welcome back. This is Patrice Boudibieta for Panasonic Live at IFA 2012, our final segment for today, dedicated to VIERA Connect and QTom. But what exactly is QTom? We invited Oliver Koch, who is the head of QTom, who's going to be able to explain us what QTom is all about, what it has to do with VIERA, and if there's any queries with the VIERA, we also have our expert, Matthew. So Oliver, Matthew, please join me here on stage. Usually there would be a crowd with applause and all of that. Just feel welcome here.
Hi, Patrice. How are you?
Welcome, Matthew. Back again. And also Oliver.
Good to see you.
Well, yes, good to see you. It's not so good to see him because prior to this segment, we were talking about VIERA, and apparently I had it absolutely wrong. On this case, Kevin, yes, I admit you were absolutely right. But this is the past. We have to focus now on the present. And I just announced QTom already. I mean, we met last year already.
Yeah, it was kind of nice already.
It was, definitely. We had also the sound stage where we had some groups performing. Yeah. So obviously it has to do with music. So could you be so kind again and explain us what is QTom about?
Well, QTom is a interactive music service.
Right.
We were, like back in 2005, we were totally bored seeing MTV and VIVA.
So am I. I'm so bored watching MTV and VIVA.
You know, you see like ringtone advertisements, you see long formats where you can't hardly see music. And so we got some people together who formally built VH1, MTV2, stuff like that, and created a new service which brings you back into music, really. We create 1,000 of music channels, and what I'm possibly going to show, if Matthew is going to give me the remote control later on, I could show you how you could browse throughout the vast variety of music channels.
Also, that brings it to the point is, where is it that you can watch and see, experience QTom?
Well, possibly, Matthew, want to show like some parts of VIERA first to...
So you can see here, Patrice, we've got the VIERA Connect platform. I mean, I know you're familiar with it.
Of course.
As are we. So you can see here there's lots of different options on the VIERA Connect platform, but it gives you opportunities to listen to internet radio or sports events, that kind of thing. But as Oliver's here, probably the most important one there is QTom, and that's the app we're talking about today.
All right, then.
So you're going to present us like QTom.
May I start? So once you browse into QTom, a music channel obviously is going to start right away and shows you our first impression of what we think like a music lover, music TV lover should really see, like the most important, most newest video clips we really have in our vaults. And you can see right away what are the upcoming clips, and you can then go in here and could skip right into like the new Michael Kiwanuka clip, or you could say, okay, I'm in another mood, for example, or I'm interested in certain themes.
Mm-hmm. Oliver, you're suggesting this is a playlist, and you can see in advance of what's coming up, and you can skip straight to it.
Yeah, right. That's what I just did with the Michael Kiwanuka.
Yep.
So I'm going to show a little bit more about those other things. You can go into like full screen mode and have like the full screen here, as we saw MTV and VIVA in the earlier years. And you can go back. And
I don't remember. I'm too young for that. I'm too young to know that.
So you might even then go in and say, like, I'm rather like a rock lover, for example. So you want to have like a real rock channel.
Yeah.
And so this starts with Stone Sour, and you think that's is possibly not really my playlist, and you then can adjust that with our 3 ruler sets. So you could now go in here and say, this rock channel I rather have a little more classy and a whole lot faster, and I only want really the hits.
So what buttons are you using to control the sections there?
That's only like the 5-key navigation of the remote control. So it's all based on 5-key navigation, the whole UI. So it's fairly simple to really
simple
navigate.
Simple to use for me.
You want to try it?
Well, no, because I'm afraid if I would start, just like cueing me, probably something comes out that I might be embarrassed about. But then again, the Smurfs, I'm still a fan.
Aren't we all?
So then you have like a faster kind of rock channel. So you can adjust most of our channels really by those 3 rulers. So this is like if you are like a genre lover or if you are in a certain genre mood. But we have like certain themes, like the big 80s is always a big topic. We have some
Made in Germany.
Made in Germany.
Matthew's favorite program.
It's like what David Hasselhoff in there.
Yes. I mean, he's big in Germany, but he's not made in Germany.
Made, exactly.
So that half-bound and Dundee cake.
He was responsible to tear down the German wall, but no, he's not German.
No. So then we have like some special, like right now, like for example, like the Joss Stone special with live clips, and we have certain moods, and that again is all like.
Do you mind like
the love mood?
Yeah, chose love.
Love.
I would like to know. Like,
You in the mood for love, Patrice?
yes, I'm always Westlife obvious. Isn't that obvious?
Not to me.
Not to you, Danny. But I feel if you're not the one, crush, sacred trust.
More like it.
And that, you know, then the ruler sets change a little bit.
Yep.
You might be like in a new love kind of mood rather than a breakup.
Yeah, okay. Let's
It's-
give it a try. Like breakup. I would like to know what's going to come out when I choose breakup.
Breakup, and you'll be sad.
No, I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm
okay.
happy,
You've broken up.
and I'm happy fast. Very
Let's have a look.
fast.
Let's have a look. This will be good.
Whitney Houston, my name is not Susan. Yes, indeed. It's correct. What hurts the most, whatever comes first?
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff.
No, I think I definitely want to go with Whitney Houston in that case.
Nah, you're right. So you know what? You know that'd be easy. You just skip into Sons of the Desert.
Is there a chance for a musician also just to upload your own music? Would that be possible?
Not quite yet, but we've licensed all the videos of the big like the majors, but we are working with independent labels now even more. Like distinctive certain artists, they can send it over, and we might discuss it within our program scheduling meeting. But I can't say, we play everything. We play out of like the 45,000 music clips we have. We play basically 25,000 on a regular base within those 1,000 channels.
Right. But is it that you can, because we saw the networking booth here, the Panasonic booth here at the IFA, the variety of differences between the countries. Is QTom a service, an app which is available in every nation?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet?
We are working on it. We are focusing that we are working on it to expand next year. Mm-hmm. It's really a matter of licenses of the music industry, so we have to really raise some money to go abroad, pan-European.
Mm. But apparently it seems to be like a great idea for you guys that you just started also to have QTom on a basis as on VIERA Connect. How did you, first of all, came up with that idea just to do such a music channel on such a platform? Is it that you knew television was going to change anyway, or? Well,
as I said, we wanted to really reinvent music TV. So we wanted to focus on TV sets. When we started in 2005, there was no smart TV. Smart TVs came up in 2009, and we.
For us, it was 2010.
Okay.
Quite right. Yep.
So we were one of the first applications in Germany on the VIERA Connect then.
VIERA Connect. Yep. It's called VIERA Cast then, but it's now VIERA Connect.
Yeah.
That was the update.
So that was always our focus. So we talked to IPTV. Like the Deutsche Telekom, for example, because they offered on their IPTV platform such services. We were always convinced that this sort of service needs to be on a living room situation because, as I said, we were totally bored. We were,
I think you can see a new idea, couldn't you? You have no control over what was coming through on the regular music channels of the day. Whereas this gives you a lot more control, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because we once talked about the fact, because some of our viewers also asked if it's possible just to create your own app. So that would be kind of interesting just to see the development of a company itself that decided to have to use VIERA Connect as a platform.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But maybe I kindly would ask my tablet PC, because we might have some questions already coming in that I would kindly ask the two of you, because it's dedicated to VIERA. So whenever you have a question concerning VIERA or QTom, I have the two experts here next to me. As I would come with the first one, Michael Knight would like to know, is QTom only available on smart TVs then? You just mentioned it, but only?
Not only, no.
Not only.
We have it on iOS systems as well, so you can use it on your iPad and on your iPhone as well.
Is that still just in Germany, or is that
still just in Germany?
okay?
It's really like a license situation. We, the service. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I was just trying to make it clear.
But it's interesting, when you have it on your smartphone, there's no need to swipe and share it in that case, because you already can use the app.
Yeah, we've already
on
got
your
your
phone.
television. Yeah, absolutely.
But that brings me to a new situation we are coming up. We are creating a new application, so
Oh, you got some news here.
get some news into it. We are inventing QTom Plus, like it's a premium service, a subscription service, where the customer pays $4.99, and with that,
You want customers to pay for music these days? Oh, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
This is gonna be hard.
but we have some really good arguments for that.
Okay, come up with the good arguments here.
Is that
You
cost a
just-
monthly cost, or is that
Pardon me?
is that a monthly cost or a one-off?
It's a monthly cost.
A monthly cost.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a subscription.
One off, I would pay immediately. Just take cash.
And what do we get for our money?
Well, you get rid of the advertisements disturbing you while watching music. That is every third clip. You get an advertisement. You get more functions, for example, and that's why I just came up with that, because with QTom Plus you can create your own playlist, for example, on your iPad, and then it's not swiping. You can connect your VIERA Connect application with your
Tablet
iPad,
PC, yeah.
and then you can use all the playlists you already created on the iPad on your
That sounds fantastic.
living room situation.
But can I also create this kind of a playlist when I'm, I don't know, like traveling, and then I feel like, oh, this is the kind of playlist I would like to listen to when I'm at home, or do I have to be at home and then, can I store my playlist and play it
absolutely.
anytime I want?
And you can even, if you use it on your iPhone, you can just say, oh, please remind me with to that clip, because we want to give the customer the choice of listening to new music.
Right.
You like I'm used these days to to run and start my Shazam running to a radio and then remind me.
It's very embarrassing, like in a club. Trust me.
Absolutely. So yeah, you can easily have a reminder function and then use that and to create your playlists. So that is fun. Other than that, we feel that we saw that possibly on the full screen mode, that this is possibly not the bandwidth, the sharpness you want to really use in your living room.
I was just about to say, once I get my VT50 with swipe and share, I would like to have a higher resolution.
Yeah.
This is what I would get with the.
Absolutely, it's going to be like have the double bandwidth with the newest encoding system, so it's really sharp. It's really beautiful to watch then.
Will that be restricted to the premium service?
That is absolutely restricted to the
so
premium
you're
service.
getting quite a lot for your money then. You get choice of music, the reminders, better bandwidth, no adverts.
And we have even one more. You can even use it in your 3G or 4G use then. So you can watch while you go.
Oh. So
convincing, eh?
Very.
Yeah, but only for the German market, not really to the.
No,
we work on that.
We
work.
Take my word.
Take my word for it.
He'll work on that.
Well, after this, you will become anyway friends on Facebook. Then you can exchange each other. Coming to the next question. Question from Lucky Lee is even writing us. How long has QTom been around?
Well,
since 2005.
Yeah, well, we created our idea, and with the in order to create 1,000 playlists a week, like 168 hours, every single playlist, rotations, artist separations, this and that. We really it took us like 2 years to really make that happen, like to create software, hardware together, to get the metadata for every single video clip, to really be able to do it. And so we started in 2009.
But who's picking the music that you are actually offering to the viewer? Is it that you just get all the videos sent in by the record companies and then you just like sort of okay, we put them on, or is it are you more hit orientated? Because what I am asking is, by experience, I understand that a lot of people always been think, okay, this has been requested the most, that's why it's the most attractive.
Yeah.
But little did they know, sometimes it's just the opposite. It should be something that people don't know, just to gain more interest.
Exactly.
So how do you deal with these kind of playlists, and what makes you, what convinces you just that this is going to be the right track to be put on the QTom?
Well, we have an editorial department with pretty experienced staff. As you mentioned before,
VIERA, VH1.
They know their way around, and they hold up like acquisition meetings. And they cut down from 80, sometimes like 100 video clips we get per week, to cut it down to 40, and then they all together listen through it and discuss whether or not that video clip is going to be on heavy, low or no rotation, we have the feeling that the service really works pretty well, and the reason behind that is we have the highest duration of viewing time overall. Like we know from the old days in MTV and Viva, the average duration was like 9 to 12 minutes.
Yeah. These were different times.
Well,
different days.
Like our customers stick on a smart TV, they stick on 45 minutes, and so they watch pretty long on an average base. So that is like the user feedback we get. So that's why we are convinced that the programming we do works pretty well.
Yeah. So whatever it is you're doing it right. People can choose what they want to watch rather than surfing the channels like the days of old.
Okay, then Luke Lee, this has been your answer. Since when have you been around, Luke Lee, by the way? Coming to Frosty, what are the differences between QTom and the rest?
QTom and the rest of the world?
I mean, is there? You're familiar with the VIERA Connect. Is there anything comparable at the on VIERA Connect?
I would say the only thing comparable really is something like Shoutcast Radio, where you can actually select the music genre you want to listen to, but it's still like a radio platform. It's not a video platform. I'm sure there are other options out there, but the QTom is by far the most advanced. The way you can select what you want to listen to and change the mood, select your genres, themes, special, or in that section there, it's just a fantastic service.
So pretty much there's not that much of a competition. That
certainly the one I'd recommend.
Okay, then Frosty, this is your answer. Coming to the next one from Volker Hecke, apparently German. Except someone in the UK who's called also Volker Hecke. What main genres can I choose from?
Well, I can show it right away.
You got polka?
So again, using the arrow keys on the remote control, Oliver simply scrolled across the right and then up to the top to select genres, and then here you can see all the genres.
These are the main genres.
Pop, hip-hop and R&B, rock and electro dance.
And within the new, like as I said,
the premium
service, and even like the free service, like the ad financed service, will have more channels available.
So how many is on this service? Is it just the 4, or is there more?
It's the 4, and you then adjust by using the rulers.
The rulers, yeah.
But it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I like to call the current generation iPod, meaning they're not used like the two of you back then when you had like still tapes, where you had to like make a selection out of like 12, maybe maximum like 18, 20 tracks on one tape.
Yeah.
And then in comparison to today, when you have like a player which includes like thousands of tracks. Yeah. So I think it's going to be very difficult just to separate music or just like put them into genres, because pop music is pretty much everything.
Pretty much best of all the worlds.
Yeah, I mean,
all together. Yeah.
It could be David Guetta, who's used to be like a house DJ, now has become like pop. So I think it's going to be kind of tricky just to put everything into genres. So I've definitely are looking to see more genres than just the 4.
Yeah, and that's going to come with the new client we're going to have in December.
In December?
In December, there's going to be.
So if you just click return then for a second, so we just have a look at these genres.
Pardon me?
If you just click back, so we can see the genres come up.
Yeah.
So here you've got a choice of pop, hip hop, rock, and electro dance, but you can see how maybe pop and rock you might use if you've got people around and you just want entertainment in the background. Hip hop, depending on what kind of friends you have, might be one as well.
Yeah.
Or
David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, but you can see how you could select that in a real world environment.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to come up with the specials, for example, and in moods with like a dinner channel and stuff like that. So
Right.
it's, we're going to really enhance and spread out the variety, because sort of what you say we're saying is it's hard possibly to find then your genre. So we'll make that easier. Have more.
Patrice is all about the love, I'm sure.
No, I was just checking this McDonald's. Yeah, okay, keep on. Carry on. It's not about me.
Okay. No, so you're going to have like right from scratch, you have like a bigger variety, makes it easier to really jump into your channel.
Okay, so
Fantastic.
Volker, in order to reply your question, there are 4 main genres, but by December, when the QTom Plus will come, then you will have far more than just 4.
We have like, far more.
Far more than 4.
It's about like 20. So you have like, for rock, all the differentiations.
But it's interesting because now we have a poll where we just like throw in some questions, as for example, what is your favorite genre when it comes to music videos? And we have the choice in between just 3, in between pop and rock, hip hop and R&B, electro and dance. So currently, what do you think is going to be the hottest genre right now by our audience?
Did you say pop was
It's
on
pop
there?
rock, hip hop and R&B, electro and dance.
I'm going to go with pop rock.
Pop rock.
Well, it's going to be interesting. I could tell you what it is, like in reality.
Okay, what is it in reality then?
Pop.
Pop.
I would.
Well, you're not wrong, because our audience is correct as well, because 43%, just as much, favor pop and rock as they favor also electro and dance. Only 14% are into hip hop and R&B. Is that right? Hip hop is over. It's gone.
Not if you look into the usage numbers, really.
Oh, so dear viewers, we need to
Watch
talk.
out.
We watch out. No, but apparently our viewers have a different opinion when it comes to that. I mean, pop. So David Hasselhoff, to me, pop rock, that's 60% at least. Volker, anyway, thank you for your question prior to this poll. And we continue with the next one coming from a guest. Is the QTom TV channel on VIERA Connect a subscription service? Not yet.
Not yet.
But by December.
By December.
But now the extra one, you still won't going to be
You
able
still
to
have the choice,
receive.
though, won't
Yes.
you still have a choice between the regular one and the subscription service. So the choice is yours.
Yeah,
isn't it?
you see like more advertising coming up because we need to finance our service, but we always try to not bother our customers too much.
Yep.
By the time we don't have a subscription service.
Yeah.
Well, now we can, we need to make sure that the free service needs to pay off and makes money as well.
Right.
But they now can then buy it out and contract us and pay us for our premium service.
Well, it's not
So
that
they have a choice, really.
It's not that easy, especially like in Germany. It's going to become even more complicated by next year, because we are still not really clear about this whole copyright infringement, who's supposed to play and how much you're supposed to pay for a
GEMA,
play,
you mean.
GEMA and all of these kind of things. It's going to be very interesting what's going to happen here. So, guess this has been your answer. Continuing with the next one, about Mike would like to know: can I stream my TV on iPad? This will be your question. I don't dare to give any information about this ever since I got so wrong with the swipe and share.
Well, as we saw yesterday on the swipe and share section, yes, you can actually draw the television channel back to your smart device.
But it's not going to be possible. Is it going to be possible with every Panasonic television of the current line, or
Just the dual core, the top of the range, the VT, the GT, and the WT.
there it's going to be possible?
Possibly, though, that question is actually saying, will we be able to stream QTom back to the device? That could be
That is questioning, or like, you say you can, or
well, that's I'm not sure. Read the question again.
Can I stream my TV on an iPad?
Right.
Probably
we
referring to the content of the TV.
We know the top-of-the-range TV stream their television channel on the smart device.
Okay.
However, the question could be relating directly to QTom. Can we stream QTom onto the smart device?
Could I do that?
And currently, this time, I don't think we can, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. With a premium service, though, you did allude to the fact that we'll be able to control QTom with the VIERA app.
Yeah.
So will it be possible to actually get the QTom service via the VIERA app when you're out and about?
Well, you have basically like the same system running beside each other, and then at a certain time you say, you know, I want to follow on a TV set.
Yes.
And use the iPad as a control, or not.
But so, for example, will you be able to watch QTom on the smart device around the home?
Yes.
No, anyway, because you have a specific app just for the tablet PC. That's what he said earlier.
Right.
So this is going to be the case anyway. But I think also what's going to be interesting in which way can you store music purchased then by QTom. Doesn't mean can I use the same account once established in December when the QTom Plus comes out? Will I be able just to use my account on the VIERA Connect as well as also on my tablet PC?
Yes.
The same amount, the same name?
Yeah.
So there you go. This will be a chance just to have the same access to the same content than you would have on your TV.
Which is fantastic, isn't it?
When it comes specifically to QTom.
Yeah.
At least I paid attention once I was right. Great! Thank you, Mike, for your question. And here is the next one from... Let's pop.
Excellent.
How do I receive a QTom? Question by Tony L.
Well, QTom is obviously on the VIERA Connect platform, as we've already seen, and then you mentioned that there was another way of getting QTom.
Yeah, it's basically distributed on all smart TVs now. We have.
So it's done, you can get it on smart TVs, including VIERA Connect.
You can get it on iOS. You can get it on the Entertain platform of Deutsche Telekom, and in the web.
And you can get it online as well.
Yes.
So if you've just got a regular computer,
absolutely.
If you've got an account with QTom, you can go on to the QTom website and access the same playlist.
Same thing.
So
and if you don't have a tablet, arrange your playlist on your computer. You can still hook it up to your VIERA Connect
with a cable.
No, like we create a TV code.
Yeah.
And then we know that it is you using that
service. Yep.
And then you have like your personal preferences, your playlist on your smart TV.
Isn't that brilliant?
There you go. Tony Al, this has been your answer, or this was your answer. There you go. Presenter R, if I can't find a music video, can I make a request? Let's say like Schwarzbraun ist die Haselnuss by Heino, my favorite, and I wouldn't find them there in the pop and rock section. What could I do to ask you kindly to put it on the playlist or to offer?
Well, you know, we are on Facebook. We have like you can get a hold of us, so you can put requests on.
It doesn't mean that you're gonna pay attention.
No, we will pay attention. I guess like the easiest question first, just is to use the search function and see if we have it.
All right.
So and then if we have it, we could talk about if we program it.
But could that mean perhaps that you would have that you would change your mind? Let's say like the last acquisition meeting, you said, "Oh, this is a video we don't want," and then like 2 weeks later, a lot of people just want to see that video so bad. Would that be a reason for you just to reconsider and then put it on the program?
If we really have like a whole bunch of people would start that, they haven't yet started that. But if we have a channel and people kept saying us, you know, we should adjust our music programming at a certain channel or overall. Sure enough, we listen to that and come up with an idea.
But it didn't happen.
It didn't happen yet.
So far. Too
It
bad.
didn't happen yet.
Too bad.
But we might hear some ideas of you then.
Yes, including David Hessel. I've been looking for freedom. So right now, they can make requests, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they will get it.
Yeah, like we should get. We haven't had that situation overall.
Okay. So presenter R.
But you're suggesting if there was a suggestion, you could get in contact with QTom via Facebook or Twitter, I assume.
Like a direct line contact at qtom.tv.
Yeah,
it's the
there you go
simplest.
then. So there is a way of.
There's a channel you can reach us.
So this will be your way then to get in touch with QTom. Continuing with the next question coming from Walter White. Can I create a music video playlist to play videos at home for home parties?
Yeah, you can. Once we have QTom Plus and the new application running in December. You can.
But you could be lucky that this is going to be part of moods. So I'm just going to select moods and then, or a theme. Maybe
You've got the
just
party
happen.
there, haven't you? So
There's already like a party channel. But if you want to do your own thing,
Fast enough.
it's a very fast service as well, I've noticed. As soon as you select it, it seems to come on, the video loads, and you get a description of what song it is. Because it's the worst thing in the world, isn't it? Hearing or seeing a video of the song that you know you like, you just don't know what it's called. But
Yeah, but on the telly, it's far better than when it comes to radio, when they don't even say anything.
yeah.
well, yeah.
You're like, okay, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait.
I'm gonna wait till-
and now
till the end of the record,
like,
see if he
why
says
didn't you
anything.
Just say what it was.
Whereas here it comes up, which is
Yeah, and
fantastic,
you
isn't it?
can look it up even in your the
Oh, so you've got an
info
I button as well.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better when you can request at any time.
Yeah.
So Walter, not for now, but in the future, this will going to be possible for you. Then, thank you for your question. Continuing with the next one by Jens Weber. What is VIERA Connect?
Well, the VIERA Connect is the fantastic platform that we're currently on, yeah. So if I just borrow that, if I may, thank you very much. If we go to the internet there, VIERA Connect gives you very simple apps, just like the one, QTom, that we've just been looking at.
Right.
And then there's various other apps, whether it be the video search service, you've got streaming videos, your social networking sites as well. We've got Maxdome, which I believe is very popular in Germany, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Streaming movies.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's because you need a VT50.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I wouldn't know. I need a VT50 to give it a try.
We've got Twitter on there. You've got other things like Eurosport News and then Eurosport Player, so you can see sporting events that have already happened and watch them again. Mein Club. I mean, you guys are German. You should be able to tell me what that is, but I believe it's a football news application. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. We've got the news, so you can see news in real time. Another social networking site, Picasso, where you can share your photos. And with the latest generation of TVs as well, with the top-of-the-range TVs, you can put your SD card in the side and just upload your photos straight to Picasso.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm able to do the same thing even with my VT20.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Oh, fantastic. So you'll be happy with that then. And then we can control the way it's set up, the actual layout of the whole page. And while all that's happening in the search box, you can see your current television program. So you can see there the main consumer hall next door.
So this is VIERA Connect. Thank you, Jens, for your question. Now coming to one by Steve L. I have an internet download speed of about 6 megabits per second. Is this good enough to stream music videos? Is there like a limitation somehow? Should it
Yeah.
like a minimum
Absolutely.
request?
Like our current streams here, you see here, they have less than 1,000 megabits per second
Okay.
altogether.
So
like
6
even
megabits is more than enough.
Yeah,
Is what you're saying. That's a
absolutely.
fantastic question, Steve, though.
Okay. 6 is
Very
therefore
relevant.
absolutely sufficient. Thank you for your question, Steve L. Coming with a question from Panafan. How easy is it to program apps or channels like QTom for VIERA Connect? Well, I believe that you didn't program it yourself.
No.
But by experience, have you heard how easy it is? Pretty much, it's like
But to get a new application...
because you said it's also possible. If I'm paid attention quite well,
Yep.
you're also able just to do it on your own. You have an application that helps you to create application for yourself.
Yep. Then that, basically there's two sets. You're on about creating applications, right? So there's two kits you can
Right.
buy. One is a little bit less than a couple of €100, which is an entry-level kit, really, to would-be programmers, that kind of thing, that just want to have a go, see if they like it, maybe a little bit more serious, see what they can actually create with their creative minds. And then there's a more expensive kit, which I think is about €600. But that's for serious developers that might want to do a game, a QTom application, for example. That's a really comprehensive application with in-video and being able to choose and that kind of thing.
But I would expect the entry-level one to be more easy to understand.
Yeah, that would be the idea. But once these kits are created, I don't know if we can actually find it in here or not. Once these kits are created, it would then go for quality control by Panasonic. So everything is vetted. They make sure that all the security is, to the utmost and working correctly, so that it doesn't affect anybody else's app or anybody else's security within the home. Once it passes all those quality control checks, it's then passed back and put onto the VIERA Connect market if deemed a good application.
Okay, then Panafan, I hope this has been the answer you were looking for. We are continuing with a question from Rob. Is it possible to set personal profiles on VIERA Connect? And if so, does that mean I can also watch personalized QTom?
Ooh. Well, you want to start with the QTom first, and then I'll end with the personalisation of VIERA Connect.
No, but I think it's really linked, that question.
Well, as far as VIERA Connect is concerned, can you personalise it? The answer is yes. If I go into the 4th page here, you'll see Setup. And if I go and enter that, I get the choice then of customisation of the home screen. And down the left-hand side, you'll find a list of all the applications that are currently loaded onto this TV. So, for example, if I didn't want to see 2DF, you see I can uncheck it and it disappears. See?
Yep.
There, checks, uncheck it, disappears. Yeah, and then these actual applications, let's say I wanted to move them around now. So I've got a couple on the last page. So let's say I wanted to move local weather. So I highlight it, I push the OK button, and then I go back up to that empty slot, which is just above Twitter. Click OK, and then it's there. And if I push return, it'll say, do I want to save my new customised home screen? And I do. And then when I go back, you'll find, where are we?
Well, that's quite a statement, changing the one of the most popular TV channels.
Yes.
Switching it to a local weather channel. Yeah,
but it's your choice. That's the whole point.
Okay.
Customization.
Okay, then
we haven't. We have no link to the to your customization with for the QTom service.
Now, the way that I would understand this kind of question is, as I have it on a computer.
Yep.
Of course, it's my computer. It's my personal computer, so that's why he knows that it's me. I mean, it's password protected in order just to start it.
I think that's part of the Premiere service that Oliver mentioned earlier
So
on.
I don't have a problem just to save all my passwords for other links, and I think this is perhaps what he was referring to.
Okay.
That because it needs a special code, specifically in December when you have a QTom Plus, so you need to log in.
Yep.
And if this is also going to be possible in terms of like being logged in general on your Connect.
Yep. And at this point in time, obviously it's simply just highlight and access.
I mean, let's say for example you have like some neighbors' children who just come by. I just want to show off with my new VT50 that I'm going to get right after the segment here by Panasonic. Hopefully, no, maybe not. But just in case, and I'm just I'm not in the room because I'm gonna get coffee somewhere in the kitchen, and then I have my then I have these children who are playing around with the remote. Could they, for example, just like download or order some stuff out of the VIERA Connect Market?
Oh, right, yeah, you
have
okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, there's control over the VIERA Connect Market. You can actually do it in such a way that you can actually select whether people are able to download or whether you need a code. Yeah, that's correct. So you can.
So in order just to lock it, that would be a chance. And when it comes to QTom, we have to probably just like wait until December.
Yes.
What will come
unfortunately,
up
but
with that?
But then.
Well, till then, there's enough time also just like to rethink about a few things, and you never know. Maybe through this interview, a few things will be changed in the first place. So coming to the last question for today and for this segment, a guest would like to know: will QTom update automatically to the new client on VIERA?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't know yet that there is a new client, but we are talking to the technical department. So if there's going to be a new client, we work that QTom is still going to run on the platform.
Oliver will probably know more about that than me, to be honest.
Well, I'm looking forward to see that. So thank you for the last and final question. And by the way, guess how many swipes we achieved till today?
Until today?
Yeah, until today.
It's got to be 1,000. No, let's go further up.
Well, this morning we had around like 2,000 and...
let's go with 4,000.
4?
Yeah.
Well, the exact amount is right underneath the camera. It's 5,183 swipes. And for per 1,000 swipes, there will be a donation given by Panasonic to the Aldebaran, a project which is going to help school kids to be educated and just to learn a bit more about the diversity of the oceans. and therefore
Which
becoming
we
an
need
ambassador
desperately, yeah.
for the environment. So 5 kids already have their donation saved. Now we are looking for far more than that. So come over here to the Funkausstellung, to the IFA here in Berlin, and whenever you're here in the at the Panasonic booth, don't hesitate and swipe and share. Just like we will probably also by tomorrow when we will be back here at the fair. So thank you so much, Oliver.
Thanks for having me.
Being our guest. Success then for QTom.
Thanks.
Matthew, once again, thank you for your expertise, and looking forward to see that tomorrow. We will be back by tomorrow at 11 o'clock. It's going to be about induction in hubs. What is this all about? Well, then see for yourself tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And don't forget, every day you have the chance just to win some more prizes. So thank you very much. Merci, Dankeschön, Patrice Bouidibela for Panasonic Live at IFA 2012.